So hello and welcome to A Beer with Raggy. And for those who've watched the channel for many years, I've been absolutely open about anxiety, stress and all that, depression, my battle with it, and anyway, a month or so ago, my brother phoned us up out of the blue. Not spoke for a while. That's the usual case for us anyway. He had to go in. He got what they call a leisure. Leisure. I don't know what they call it. Something like that on his heart. And I had to have a keyhole surgery, had 2 stents fitted, and the removal of this leisure. And basically his blood flow, say before it was clogged up, now it's like a motorway going through. And that's the way he put it to me, and the way they put it to him. And the Achilles heel with me is I get anything on my mind, I can't shake it. So he's told me that, and then all of a sudden, whether it's just my mind playing tricks, and I think anxiety is bloody evil, because you think, you overthink, and I'm going to have this probably in the work situation as well, but I overthink. Anyway, you're there, and aches and pains come all the time to me. And the wife says, "You're an hypochondriac," and I don't know if it's the anxiety making your brain or your body ache in a certain place, and you think, and it makes it ache more. It's a weird one. And I've had this with pains over the years, where with anxiety, I'll think about something. I'll give you an example. I've not had toothache for ages. I started thinking about toothache, and all of a sudden I've got intense toothache. And it's like, why? Where did that come from? And so anyway, and I'm only talking about this so other people can, just so people can understand that the world's fucking balmy. And the human body can also be balmy. So wife booked me an appointment to go and see the nurse to go and get a blood pressure check. Here's me thinking, I can't be arsed with this. I don't ever go doctors. The only time I've been to a doctor's over the years was when I fell over and did that. And that was QMC. Never actually went to our doctor. And before that, it was probably 2017 when I fell through a roof. Or was that 2015? It was about 2017. And before that, it'd been way before that. So literally, I don't go doctors. Anyway, got the blood pressure done, and it was she did it, and I'm stressed to high heaven before I've even gone in, because these things stress the hell out of me. Yeah. Meeting people at a pub or going to a beer festival on my own stresses the hell out of me. It's another reason why I'm just not bothered anymore. I'm not bothered, because the more I stress, the more that puts a play on my system. And even though, yeah, you shouldn't get stressed, I do. And that is my Achilles heel. So, went to the nurse. She's there. You know, she's a lovely nurse, to be fair. Did the old blood pressure thing. And actually said to her, says, do you know, does it say what my blood type is? She says, no, it doesn't. It doesn't say what your blood type is. She says, I have no idea what my blood type is. So anyway, she did blood pressure. I did it twice just to make sure it was right. So she's got a blood pressure reading of 140 over 90. And I'm like, is that bad? Is that good? Won't know. And she says, yeah, it's a little bit high. I'm like, oh. So she says, what we're normally looking for is 120 over 80. And I'm like, oh, shit. That's not good. But then she did say, it's the same reading as 9 years ago. So anyway, comes out, me and the wife walk home. Because I dragged her up to the doctor's. I thought, you've sorted me out, and you've sorted me out to go in. You're getting dragged up. Not going on my own. Sod it. Got there's nobody there. Absolutely empty. I've never known a doctor's surgery like it. Usually it's rammed full of people. Nobody there. Eh? Begs the question. Why are they moaning that they can't take more people? But no, let's not go down that road. So while I was there, she says, do you want to do bloods and urine sample just to make sure everything's okay? I says, yeah, can do. Yeah, not fussed. Can do, yeah. So, I mean, to be fair, I ain't even done the wee sample yet. I can't be fucking arsed. I will take it in next week, mind you. So, did the blood sample. Took 2 fucking tubes of blood. Good dark red blood it was, tell you now. Yeah? Who knows how many pints of beer was in that blood? That is a joke, but you never know, do you? I once thought so. But anyway, so I suffer with stress and anxiety. The slightest, sometimes someone giving me a funny look, sometimes someone saying something, sometimes reading something that somebody's posted, a comment on YouTube can set my anxiety off. You know, and comments. Last week I posted those 2 articles, videos, and again, comments, and I deleted something off Facebook because I thought to myself, I'm fucking wasting my time trying to, you know, put a narrative across, because there are too many fucking idiots in the world, you know, in the grand scheme of things. I won't go into detail of what that was. But I get stressed for nothing. You would have noticed that over the years on the channel. Little things, you know, really can dig deep. Whereas other people, someone could call them a wanker to their face and they'll fucking won't bat an eyelid. Me, read far too much into it. Stress, take it home with me. Stress at home, wake up next, sleep with it, get stressed while I'm sleeping. As soon as I wake up, I'm stressed. Which isn't really a good way to go on. Tablets are shit. What do? I have a beer. That is my... that's my way of... You know, I'm not getting pissed. I've been pissed for a long time. I can't even tell you when I was last drunk. Probably been drunk once this year. It's as bad as that. You know, I really can't remember the last time I was steaming. It's been a long time. My alcohol consumption is a hell of a lot lower than it was 4 years ago. Fucking hell. By some degree, you know, I'm literally drinking 5% of what I was drinking 4 years ago. Even now, 4 years ago, in my new job, I was still getting over, you know, that brutal year. But anyway, I get a phone call this morning, and I'm there. We've got an important thing happening today, so I'm getting everywhere looking at absolutely spick and span. Top, people coming round, business people. So my boss wants to make it look as perky as it can, to get more business. I understand the philosophy of it all. And I'm there and I'm blowing away. Yes, phone call. And I looked down, I thought, oh, fuck's sakes. This was 2 days ago when I had the blood tests. Phone call from Tudor House, my doctors. And it's like, oh, shit. I looked down, I thought, I'm not fucking answering that. No, not doing it. Not answering. 5 minutes later, one missed call from the wife. The wife rings. Can you ring doctors back? They're ringing you up. I says, oh, yeah, I've had a missed call. Yeah, but give them a ring back. They won't speak to me. I fucking royally hate ringing people. When I rang for the boss bloke for the job 4 years ago, 4 years, 2 months ago, I'm there and I fucking hated it. I fucking hated ringing people. Some people are good at that. I fucking hate it. I'd rather talk to you face to face. So, fucking panicking. You think that they've rang me back in 2 days. I'm not foolish. For anybody to ring you back from a doctor's, there's an issue, And a lot goes through my mind. I've had family members die of cancer and all sorts. So, rang them. And got through to some stupid bloody answer machine. And first time I couldn't get through, it kicked me off. And it's like, you fucking idiot. Rang the wife, says, can't get through, stupid answer machine. Tells me I can't ring till 10. Says, no, ring for an appointment. Okay. Rang again, pressed the other number. Got through. Says, hello, can I help you? Says, yeah, you've just rang me. Oh, you tell me your name? Says, yeah, it's Rag. William, yes. Yeah, it is actually Billy. So it might be Billy, as it is. I call myself Billy Rag. Billy's short for William anyway. And I hate William. It's too formal, As from St. Anne's. As not from bloody Woodthorpe. Although these days I'd more or less say I'm from Woodthorpe and St. Anne's, but that's another thing altogether. You've got to live in Nottingham to understand that quote. Understand that. But anyway, says, do you suffer with are you a diabetic? And I says, no. Says, you are now. Oh, okay. Can you come and see the nurse next week? Yeah. So I've got an appointment for next Wednesday. So I puts the phone down, tells the wife, and says, that all she says? Yeah. And it's a strange way of saying it to somebody. You are now. And it's like, oh, okay. I'm not sure if that's the right way of saying it, what she said. But maybe a little bit of just, maybe, and I know she's a receptionist, so she's, they're not trained to deal with anybody who's had anxiety or anything like that. So I'm at work all day, and I'll tell you now, I've had one of the worst work days. The day slowed to a crawl. So literally, at work, it's a standard 8-hour day, although I do work before in the morning, and I do go if I'm at Kelham, I'll go to the Chinese garden afterwards. So I'm there, and all day I'm thinking, going on fucking Google. Google's the worst. You know, if you get told something, don't ever go on Google. Jesus Christ. Because, you know, you tap in high blood pressure, diabetes, and it throws up these things. And, you know, I'm at work today, and I get aches and pains anyway. And I had this before. The very first moment that I knew I'd got anxiety, stress, depression, I had all these symptoms, super amount of symptoms. And, you know, there was so much wrong that I couldn't understand what the hell was going on. I thought I was dying. This is 20 odd years ago. And I went to the doctors, told the doctor, and he says, oh, yeah, you got severe anxiety, stress and depression. And I'm like, oh, is that it? I thought I was dying. Obviously not understanding the mind and what, you know, the devastation it can cause. You know, your own brain can fucking be evil to you. You know, if you believe sometimes what it's telling you. And all day, I've been thinking all day, overthinking, thinking. I've had aches and pains all around my heart, down my arm. Fucking, I'm not joking. And I get aches anyway because I'm a gardener. You know, I get aches because I'm 53, so I work ridiculously bloody hard. But then I've got the mental side of things kicking in, and I'll tell you now, it over exaggerates everything. I'm thinking about something, and all of a sudden, you know, I've got aches coming from everywhere, and thinking about this, I'm in the woods, and you know, I'm thinking. I obviously looked at self-diagnosis for diabetes, what causes diabetes, and high blood pressure. Anxiety is on both. Would you believe it? And I'm looking, and I'm putting 2 and 2 together. Maybe coming out with 4, maybe coming out with 5 or 6. But and I can see that high blood pressure and diabetes, what it can do. And you know, all of a sudden I'm stressing to high heaven. I'm contemplating, what do I do? Straight away, when I made myself a coffee, I took 1 sugar out the equation. I'm thinking about the beer reviews. I'm like, right, that's it. Stop drinking beer altogether. You know, because you do, don't you? You know, I'm not reliant on beer. I like a beer. I do. You know, I'm a kid in the fucking sweet shop. But I'm also not fucking stupid either. You know, I don't want to die. You know, if I can help it at least. And the thoughts going through my head today, you know, I've got to be honest, it's been absolutely overwhelming. Then I'm thinking about their adverts on the TV, the stroke adverts, slurring. You do that when you're drunk anyway, but slowing down your talk. Fucking hell, just then. Not being able to lift your arms, all these other signs. I'm on the way home, and by this time, I've been thinking. I hadn't spoke to anyone all day. because they've been busy, so no one's spoke to me. Sometimes, you know, just chatting to people. And I'm in the car on the way home. I'm absolutely stressed through the roof. I'm driving the van first, and it's just starting to get dark. And I don't like driving in the dark anyway. I fucking hate it. I've got anxiety through my legs. My legs are burning. That's when I know I've got severe anxiety, because my legs are burning all the way up to my knees. I'm driving, and then I'm questioning my driving. I'm questioning my ability to move my arms and everything. And fucking hell. And that happened for the 40-minute duration of getting home. Didn't tell it was some fucking idiots who drive like twats. Yeah, so it was a super interesting drive home. Got in the arse, you know, the wife's there, and you know, all you need sometimes is that calming word in your ear. And you know, if it had been any more, the doctors would have spoke to you straight away on the blood pressure and on the diabetes. It wouldn't have gone. It'd have gone straight to the doctors, consultants who have known us for 20 odd years. And our friend across the road, she's an ex-nurse, and she says, yeah, it's most likely type 2 diabetes, if it is absolutely diabetes, and that's just lifestyle change and maybe tablets. And you know, and then the wife, you know, and all you need sometimes is someone to just sit back and say to you, if your blood pressure was that bad, you wouldn't have walked out the doctors without it being flagged up. And that's yeah, of course, yeah. If it was that serious, the consultants and the doctors would have been in. You know, you're in the right place for that. They're not going to let you out if it's too serious. And again, the same with the results. It would have been straight to the doctors. You know, leave work, go to the doctors. And so, yeah. It's been a day, you know. And so out there, you know, the reason why I do these videos sometimes is not just I want people, you know, to say, oh, bloody hell, blah, blah, blah. It's for other people, because I am not the only stubborn fucker out there in the world who thinks he's fucking invincible. Gotta say, San Miguel kicked the fucking arse of this. I've just opened the Madri up, and it smells nowhere near as nice as what San Miguel did. Or taste. They're for free anyway. I got them from work for free, so it don't matter. I ain't paid. But yeah, today was a tough day, you know. The stuff going through my mind, and you know, if someone watches this and can relate to stress, anxiety, depression, overthinking, thinking about their lifestyle, maybe having to change their lifestyle at a moment's notice, make no mistake, beer reviews mean nothing compared to family and life, you know. And I know people have said to me in the past, oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I get that. But when I need to pull the trigger is pulled, and I'll never look back. You know, it is what it is. You know, we all have that thing, and tough day thinking about it today. And yeah, I'm now going to go up the house. I'm going to go and watch a Christmas film. And yeah, I'm hopefully going to enjoy it. And yeah, just not think about the world outside. As long as my son gets his arse home from work. And, you know, worrying about your family, you know, your wife, kids, grandkids, dog. All these things come into play. With me and with everybody else, whoever they've got in their life. You know, these worries, through like what's happened today, or in a different scenario with people. Fucking hell. It's been an illuminating day, and sometimes you just need a bit of life. You know, the greatest thing in life is a bit of laughter, a bit of piss taking, someone to take the piss out of you, or just a bit of blatant piss taking anyway. And you know, I think that's the only thing we're working on my own sometimes, is that sometimes it can be a very lonely world. And I know I felt that all the way since I left work. Since I left Streetwise in 2019. I've literally worked on my own for 5 years now. And sometimes nattering, putting the world to rights, makes for a good day. And sometimes stops you from thinking stuff and shit that you shouldn't be thinking. And overthinking. And I understand why people with mental health issues can fall into the trap where anxiety and your own mental health can make it seem worse and worse and worse. And I'm here now, and I've still got a bit of anxiety in my legs. The anxiety and pains that I was feeling through the top half of my body have gone. That fucking brain is ridiculous at times. What it does to the rest of your body, sends them signals through and gives you pain and that. You know, I mean, sometimes those pains probably are legit, but yeah, maybe not so sometimes. So for now, I'm going to continue doing beer reviews. I'll see where we go next week. See the lie of the land. If I'm told to either slow down ridiculously or stop drinking, that'll happen. You know, there's no issue. You know, but until then, who knows? Who knows? And the only downside is I do like a drink because it chills me out. I don't need to get pissed. But I do like to be alive as well, funnily enough. So, cheers all. It's good to talk. You know, there's many of us out there who don't talk about mental health. And darkness. Because today's been dark. You know, I felt it today. I felt a real darkness. And a worry about family. You know, everything. Tough day. At the end of it, probably most of it was overthinking again. You know, that Achilles heel. But how many of us do it? You know, how many of us sit and stew in our own quagmire or whatever? Yeah, tough, eh? Cheers all.